Hi, I'm Jeff Beck with Uproarious Games. With me today is my fantastic assistant, Madison. Madison, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, today we're here to do a quick run-through of how to play our new game, the Grand Carnival. In the Grand Carnival, you play a fairground organizer, competing to design, build, and run the most fantastic carnival this town has ever seen. The Grand Carnival is a straightforward, simple game. It's great for families and new players. However, don't let that simplicity fool you. Hidden inside these simple actions is a lot of brain-burning strategy. You'll really need to think quick on your feet in order to come out on top. Okay, as you can see, we've set up here, we have a two-player game ready to go. We have our rail yard board set in the middle of the table. We have our foundation tiles. They've been shuffled, stacked, and now distributed across the rail yard board. We have our round counter. It's placed here on the first space. We have our attractions. Since this is a two-player game, we've selected 5 attractions of each size to place those on the table. If we were playing with more players, we'd have more attractions. We have a stack of guest tokens, ticket tokens, and Carnival Barker tokens. The Carnival Barker tokens, just like the attractions, we have 5 of them because it's a two-player game. If we were playing with more players, we'd have more Carnival Barkers. We've selected 3 Tricks of the Trade cards at random. Both Madison and I have selected a player board, and we have our associated action tokens ready to go. And finally, Madison has the starting player tile. And with that, we're ready. On your turn, you're going to take one of your action tokens, and you're going to cover a number on your player board. After you do that, you're going to take one of 3 possible actions. First, you can place a foundation tile. Second, you can build an attraction. And third, you can move a guest. Let's talk about each one individually real quick. So, building a foundation. You're going to select a foundation from the rail yard and place it on your board. You see the numbers here below the foundation. Those numbers correspond to the numbers on your player board. So for example, if I was to use my action token to cover up the 3, I could select a tile from either the 1, 2, or 3 space on the rail yard board. However, I could not select either the 4 or 5 space. Take note that the tiles on the 1 space are all face down, so you're taking a little bit of a risk selecting that tile. Another thing to point out is that tiles cannot be rotated. The construction symbol on the tile must be pointing up. After you've taken a tile and placed it on your board, you're then going to slide the other tiles down. You're going to take a new tile, you're going to flip it up, and you're going to fill in the empty space. Alright, the second action you can do is build an attraction. You'll select an attraction and you'll place it on your board. The size of the attraction you can build will depend on the number you cover up. So for example, if I was to cover up the 4, I could build a size 4, 3, 2, or 1. However, I could not build a size 5 attraction. Attractions can only be placed on construction spaces. They cannot be placed on walkways, and they cannot be placed on areas of your board that do not have a foundation tile yet. Unlike foundation tiles, attractions can be rotated or even flipped to fit on your board. Also, unlike foundation tiles, you don't replenish the attractions. Once they're gone, so you gotta move quick. The final thing you can do is move your guests. Just like the other action, it's going to depend on the number you select. So for example, if I cover up the number 2, I can move a guest 1 or 2 spaces. Guests can only move on walkway spaces. They cannot move on construction sites. If your guest ends their turn next to an attraction, they can spend a ticket on that attraction. Attractions can collect tickets depending on the size of the attraction, so larger attractions are going to be better for that. Once you've moved both your guests off the entry space, 2 things will happen. First, you'll take 2 new guests and place them on your board. Second, you can take a Carnival Barker and place it somewhere on your board. Carnival Barkers are super cool, so let's talk about them for a minute. Carnival Barkers are a big help. First off, at the end of the game, each Carnival Barker is worth points. But second, and even more importantly, Carnival Barkers are great for moving the crowds through your fair. For each Carnival Barker you have, each guest will move 1 additional space. However, they're not all upside. For one, carnival barkers cannot move. And even worse, guests cannot move through carnival barkers, so you need to be careful where you place them on your fair. Alright, after you've completed your actions, it's time to check the tricks of the trade cards to see if you satisfied any of their conditions. Each tricks of the trade has both a condition that needs to be met as well as a benefit, some kind of rule breaker that you earn when you meet that condition. So after you've checked, and if you have completed it, you'll take one of your action tokens and you'll place it on that card. Now for the rest of the game, you've unlocked that ability and you can use it whenever you want. Your opponents, on the other hand, only have one turn to also satisfy that condition. If they don't, they're locked out. They'll never be able to earn it for the rest of the game. And that's basically it. So with that, let's go ahead and play around.
I have been eyeing that construction tile, foundation tile.
Foundation tile, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to use my 2 to fit that one.
Alright, slide these down. Alright. No, that one actually looks pretty good to me, so I'll take this one. Put that right there.
And then I'm going to take this one.
Going for a pricey one, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, I think... I'm going to take this one.
I'm going to use this one and get one of the wilder ones.
You are wild. Okay. I'm going to use this 4 to grab this guy. I'm going to... Oh wait, oh no. Oh no. I don't want that after all. Oh, regrets. Oh well, we're going with it.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
That's what they all say.
Wait, was that the one I needed? Oh, one turn too late. Oh well, your turn.
Well, I better take that one.
Oh, you jerk. Took the one I wanted. Alright, I'm going to place this. Grab this tunnel of love.
Oh.
Build that right there. So I can get it.
Okay. I'm going to take this.
You're building something fancy. I'm not sure what it is yet. Alright, I only got 1 action left. That's fine. I'm going to use that. I'm going to build a popcorn stand right there. Okay, both Madison and I have used all 5 of our action numbers, so it's time for a new round. So when a new round starts, we're going to do a few things. First, we'll move the round counter up 1 space. Next, both Madison and I will uncover all of our action numbers. And finally, Madison will pass me the starting player token. So I get to go first this round. Alright, and I am going to... I want that. That one's a little creamy, but I kind of want it. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to get it. Look at this big fatty. Oh, so good.
I'm going to get this one.
Alright, we'll slide these down here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and move my guest right here. So this guest is adjacent to not 1, but 2 attractions, so they're both getting tickets.
And then I'm going to use my 5 and get this one.
Oh no, I got one of that one. Yeah, that's okay. It's okay. We're fine. We're fine. Not gonna lose. We might lose a little bit. Alright. Okay, what I want to do is use my 2, take this guy right here, stick him right there.
And then I'm going to use my 3 to get this.
Man, it's like you planned this. Okay. Now this is fine. So I'm gonna use my 3 to get this guy right here. Slide all those down.
You're gonna redo
Oh,
it?
yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, then I am going to one.
Going blind. Oh,
Oh,
the big juicy one. Uh-oh. Let's see what's going on here. Well, better not let that happen. Take the fun house so you can get it. Do I care? Not really. I guess I'll have something there. Okay. Alright. You got one more action?
I'm going to use my 4. The wax works.
Nice. Alright, time for a new round. There you are.
Thank you. I'm going to use my 5 to get this one.
Oh, you must really wanted that one. I want to use my 4 and this
And I used my 3 to build one of these.
one. Nicely done. Alright, use my 3 to build get one of these guys here. Build there.
I'm going to use my 1 just to build one of these.
What'd you build?
Caramel apples.
Oh, delicious. Alright, I'm gonna use my 5 to build the bumper cars.
Fancy.
Look at that.
And then I'm going to move one of my guests 2 spaces, which gives him 3 tickets.
Whoa, wait a minute. Did you just do what I think you did?
I think I did do what you just thought I did.
Oh no. I'm so not ready for it. Oh, I don't have that by the way. Oh, I wish I did.
So I'm going to put one of my people there.
Oh dear. Okay, so I have to do that. So Madison just unlocked the ticket trap by giving a guest adjacent to 3 attractions at the same time. So I have 1 turn to do that, and that's not happening.
That's too bad.
That is very too bad. That's okay. It's okay. I will not be sad. I'm gonna be a little sad, but life goes on. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put 2 tickets.
And then I'm just going to move my other guest.
Alright, and I'm gonna 1, which I'll just take another popcorn stand, and I'll stick it right. Alright. On to Wednesday. Alright, now, let's see, I really want some of that. So, I'm thinking out here. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my 2. 1, 2. So, I'm gonna ticket here. That is my 5th ticket.
Oh.
So I got the weighted milk bottles. And that's both my guests. Oh, you got both your guests too.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm gonna stick this where nobody cares. There. Alright. Alright, your turn.
Okay, well, because he did that, I better do it too.
Dang it. You were ready for me. Alright, we both have weighted milk bottles. Okay, that's alright, that's okay. I'm not feeling too sad. I'm a little sad. Let's do. Kind of feeling this guy right here.
And I'm gonna get that piece that just came out.
I like it then. Alright, I'm gonna get. I'm gonna use my 3 and only get a 2, which is, always a little sad. What do you do?
And I'm gonna use a 3 and use my new ability to get a 2 and a 1.
You and your fancy tricks. Alright, well done, well done. I am going to. I'm just going to use a 1. And look at this guy. Okay, that's fine. I like that. I'll work with that. Stick that right there.
And I'm gonna use my 4 to get this one, which now I have a finished column, and so do you.
Oh.
But
Yeah, we both do. Okay. There you go. That's pretty good too. Alright, I'm going to use my 5 to get this 3 because I really want it that bad.
follow your heart.
With all of my heart. Right?
And then I still have a 2. And I'm just gonna get one of these.
Okay. Alright, so that's the end of that round. So let's go ahead and reset. Slide this up to Thursday. And you're up.
Okay.
What's it gonna be?
Not yet. Going to use 5 to do this one.
Okay. I'm going to use my 5 to build the whip ride.
I'm going to use my 4 to get this one, the strong man.
He's very strong. That's
Super.
what I heard.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to see what I got to the left. Okay. Okay. I'm pretty good about this. Use my 4. Here. But then I should be. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, okay. So I use my 4 to get this guy.
Okay. I'm going to use my 2 to move my guy 3 because I have Carnival Barker.
Yes, you do.
And that lets me get 3 demons.
Yes, it does.
Thumbs up.
Like a boss. Okay, it's fine. Not afraid. I'm going to use my 2. Grab this guy right here. Slide these guys down.
And then I'm just going to move my guy 1 more.
Okay. I'm feeling. You just gotta believe, man. Just gotta believe. That's gonna be really hard. Alright, I might be in trouble, but that's okay.
I believe in you.
Glad someone does. Alright, we're gonna use a 1. Maybe a 3 actually. Get this guy right here. Okay,
Okay, and I'm going to use
sounds right.
my 3 to get the 3.
Makes sense. Oh, is that the one I want? Yes. Rude. Alright, that's okay. I'm going to use a 1 and move this guy 1, 2 to my carnival burger. Alright, that's it.
And it was Friday.
It's Friday! Alright. I'm going to use my 4 to put down the sword swallower.
I'm going to use my 3 to get a 1 and a 2.
Oh, that dang ticket trap. So good. So good. That's okay. We're no afraid. Alright, I'm going to use my 2 and just get a fortune teller.
Okay, I'm going to use my 5. And 5.
Really wanted that one. Okay. Nicely done. I'm going to use my 3 to move this guy 1, 2, 3, 4, thanks to my Carl Barker, and put some tickets down.
Then I'm going to use my 2 with my guy 3.
Alright. I'm going to use a 1. Oh no, there are no 1 spaces, no 1 attractions anymore.
No, I'm suffering the same problem.
Game is hard, isn't it? Alright, that's okay. That's okay. You know, instead, I'm going to use that 1 to just move this guy right here. He likes that. He's going to buy some popcorn and get his fortune told.
I'm going to use a 1 to get one of these.
It's brave.
Not bad though.
Okay, it worked out for you. Good, I'm glad. Alright, I'm going to use this 5. This guy's gonna move like a crazy man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And I'm going to use my 4 to move this guy. He's only going to have 1. He doesn't have a lot of room.
Alright, alright. That's it for that round. Reset. Alright, final round.
Yeah.
And here you go.
Okay.
Take it away.
A lot of honor right here. Okay.
Slide that down. What we got? Okay. We got some craziness. You know what? I feel like this big guy just needs to go right here.
I'm going to use 4 to get the last 2 twos.
Oh, well played. Well played. Use my 3, get the last 3. Put some darts, some balloon darts on the table here.
And then I'm going to have my people move.
Okay. I am going to. I think I'll also do some moving. That seems like a good move. No joke. No pun intended. Maybe a little pun intended. But that's okay. I'm gonna move this guy. This guy. I'm just gonna move 1. Yeah, just 1 right there. That's gonna give me 2 gets and another Barker. He's gonna go over here.
Okay, then I'm gonna have a guy in 5.
Ooh. Really moving up in the world, you might say. I'm gonna have my 4. Move this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And put a ticket right there.
I use my 1. Move this guy just there.
Nice. I'm gonna take the final Carnival Barker.
I am. Even though he's not very useful anymore.
I feel like there's some writing on the wall here. I might be in trouble. Alright, and with my last movement, I got a 5. And you know what, with that crazy 5, I'm going to move this guy 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. And get 2 tickets.
Nice.
So, that's the final round. So now it's time to count up our points and see who came out on top. In the Grand Carnival, there's several ways to score points. First, you can collect tickets. If you collect 15 or more tickets, that's worth 12 points. Second, you can hire Carnival Barkers. Each Carnival Barker is worth 3 points. Third, you can move guests all the way to the top of your board. Depending on how many you move, that could be worth up to 15 points. Next, you can build attractions, 1 of each size. If you do that, it's going to be worth 22 points. And finally, you could build attractions in sets of the same size. Depending on the size and the size of the set, that could be worth up to 35 points. So that's a big way to score points. Now, a few things to point out. First off, when we're talking about attractions, each attraction has to have a ticket on it in order for it to score points. No ticket, no points for that attraction. And the other thing to point out is each uncovered construction symbol is worth -1 point. So you don't want to leave those hanging out. All right, well, let's add up some points and see how we did. So, Madison, how many tickets did you get?
I got 10.
Not enough. Okay. How many Barkers you got?
3.
All right, so that's 9 points. All right, next up, how many guests do you have off the top of your board?
2.
2. All right, so 2, that is worth 6 points. All right, do you have attractions of each size with a ticket on them?
Yes.
Nice. All right, so that is 22 points. All right, do you have sets of the same size attraction?
I do not.
That's too bad. All right, and then finally, do you have any uncovered construction spaces?
I have 3.
3. All right, so -3 points. All right, let me score mine here. All right, so how many tickets do I got? That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Whoa, just squeaked that one in.
It's like you planned it.
It's almost like I've played this game before. All right, 12 points. Barkers, I only have 2 of them, so that is 6 points. Guests on top, I have none, so that's 0. 1 of each size, I do not have that, so that's nothing there. However, attractions of the same size, I do have 1, 2, 3, 4 size 5s, so that's worth 20 points. And uncovered, I have 4, so -4 points. So we'll add this up real quick. 34 points for you, Madison. And Sorry. I won't tell you what I got, so I'm saying who the winner is, okay? Alright. Okay, you're not gonna believe this.
Oh
We tied. So the tiebreaker is whoever has the most tricks of the trade, which you do. So, congratulations. You
no.
just
Thank you.
won.
It's a big honor.
You have the one, the only, the Grand Carnival.